The dwarf and the 7 virgins no woman want to marry. In the lively village of Nyamba, there lived 7 young men. These men were strong and kind, but no woman in the village wanted to marry them. The villagers often wondered why this was so. The young men decided to seek advice from the village elder, Kwame. He was known for his wisdom and kindness. They explained their problem to Kwame, who thought deeply and then said, "You must seek the help of the wise dwarf who lives in the forest." The next day, the 7 young men set off into the forest to find the wise dwarf. The forest was thick and full of sounds, but they were determined to find a solution. After a long walk, they finally found the wise dwarf, named Nuru. He welcomed them warmly into his hut and listened to their troubles. Nuru nodded and said, "I can help you, but you must follow my instructions carefully." Nuru gave each of the young men a small, glowing stone. "These stones are magical," he explained. "You must each place a stone under your pillow at night and dream of the woman you wish to marry. The stones will guide you to win their hearts." That night, each young man placed a stone under his pillow and dreamed of a beautiful woman who smiled warmly at him. They woke up feeling hopeful and excited. Following their dreams, the young men began to perform kind and thoughtful deeds for the women they wished to marry. They helped with chores, brought water from the river, and gave small gifts. The women began to notice their efforts. However, winning hearts wasn't easy. The young men had to be patient and persistent. They continued their good deeds even when faced with challenges like bad weather or tiredness. Over time, the women's hearts began to change. They saw the young men's genuine kindness and determination. One by one, they started to fall in love with them. Finally, the 7 young men were able to marry the women they loved. The village celebrated with music, dancing, and feasting. The young men and their brides were filled with joy and gratitude. The 7 couples started their new lives together, working hand in hand. They built new homes, planted gardens, and supported each other in every way. Their love grew stronger with each passing day. One day, a villager came to the young men with troubling news. A strange illness was affecting the crops, threatening the village's food supply. The young men and their wives decided to take action together. Remembering Nuru's wisdom, the 7 young men and their wives set out to seek his help once more. They walked through the forest, hoping the wise dwarf would have a solution. Nuru welcomed them and listened to their plight. He handed them a special herb and explained, "This herb will cure the illness. Mix it with water and sprinkle it on the crops." Grateful, they thanked Nuru and hurried back to the village. The couples worked together, following Nuru's instructions. They mixed the herb with water and sprinkled it on the crops. Slowly, the plants began to recover, looking healthier and greener. Thanks to the wise dwarf's herb, the crops flourished, leading to a bountiful harvest. The villagers celebrated their good fortune with a grand feast, grateful for the 7 couples' efforts. One sunny morning, Nuru visited the village. The villagers welcomed him warmly, showing their gratitude for his help. Nuru smiled and said, "You have all shown great courage and unity. I am proud of you." As a token of his appreciation, Nuru gave each couple a small, glowing amulet. "These amulets will protect you and your families," he explained. The couples were honored and grateful for Nuru's continued support. The 7 couples continued to live happily, teaching their children and the villagers the values of kindness, unity, and wisdom. The village of Nyamba thrived, becoming known far and wide for its harmony and prosperity. Years passed, and the 7 couples grew old together, surrounded by their children and grandchildren. They often shared the story of how they found love and overcame challenges with Nuru's help. Their story became a legend, reminding everyone that with love, unity, and wisdom, anything is possible.